Hello viewer, welcome back. Now then, something I've never done before and I've been wanting to have a go for ages. One of these Banksia pods. I ain't got a clue what to do with it. Probably make a little ornament out of it if I can. Well, I shall attempt to make a little ornament out of it. Apparently they're native to Australia. They're full of seeds which fly everywhere, so if you don't wear a mask when you're turning one of these, you're an idiot basically. I will be wearing a mask. I will also be wearing my face mask because I don't want any dust or these fibres getting anywhere near my lungs. I should probably be wearing gloves as well and see what I can make of it. Should be interesting anyway. Now they have a core in them which is usually pretty central. You get them now and again that the core's a bit off, but I've just popped a little drill bit, just tapped it with a hammer, and so it should be pretty well balanced on the lathe. So I'm going to get it onto the lathe, skim it down a little bit, make a tenon, and I can get it in the jaws of the chuck. So, wish me luck. As you can see, I'm ready to go now. That's what I'm going to be wearing. So it's up to you, but I'm not going to take the chance. Okay, so I've got it on the lathe. Like so. Ooh. Right, I've cut a tenon onto this end, so now I'm going to set the chuck up, get it nice and tight in the jaws. I'll see you in a minute. Right, I shall attempt to start work on this end now, see how it goes. Oh, before anybody asks, yes, I am wearing my mask, and you get seeds and bits and pieces flying out all over the place here. So always wear a mask, especially when you're doing something like this. And I'm standing to one side as well, not standing over it. So if anything does happen, I shouldn't be in the firing line. I'm just going to carry on working on this. I just want to get a little point on here now, a little like finial. And then the main body somehow, maybe a little foot. We'll see how it goes. probably be a shorter finial than I wanted. Oh well. Wow, it's actually coming on not too bad, except for there's a big split in the finial there. So I don't know what to do with that really. I might try and fill it in with a bit of the shavings. Right, I managed to stabilise this crack, super glued it and filled it with shavings, left it for a couple of minutes, and I've just gone over it again with the scraper, with the spindle gouge. And it seems to stabilise it quite nicely now. So now I'm moving down to this bit, and then I'm going to sand this lot off before I go any further. Right, I think I'll get a little bit of sanding done on that now. This does sand very easily. I'm not going to use the Abranet on this, I'm going to use the ordinary sandpaper and fold it, the strip, in half and half again so I can get in between there. Started off with 150. Now moving on to 240, very gently. That's coming on very nicely already. And I'll carry on up to 400. Right, just sanding it down to 400 and put some sanding sealant on it. And I'm just going to give it a quick coat of polish. Just use my little beeswax stick, I think. Gentle pressure, and I'm going on both sides to sort of stop the torque. Well, that's not too bad at all. Well, I'm going to carry on with this now, try and get in there a bit further and try and round this off. That should be a laugh. It's going to go quite a bit smaller yet to get rid of all this, which was sort of out of shape really, so I've got to take quite a bit off, more than I thought actually. Oh well, now I don't know what to do with these, whether to leave them or fill them with sort of epoxy with some metal powder in. I'll have a think while I'm turning this down. Oh, I'm getting there now. Right, see you later. Well, I've decided I'm going to fill these in with some epoxy with some copper metal powder in it. And I've got to dig these out first. I have been digging. Just get a little screwdriver or a nail or something like that. So if you can get these bits of seed out, and then it gives the epoxy something nice to get onto and not little loose bits. So just spend a few minutes getting these seeds out that you're going to fill in, and I'm going to use, I think, some 30-minute epoxy. There's quite a lot of holes. I don't want it to go off after a few minutes while I'm still filling in. So I'm going to get that mixed up now, and away we go. Right, the epoxy's going in and air bubbles are coming out, because if you fill a hole full of air, the air's got to go somewhere, and it usually comes out through the epoxy. So you'll have to keep going over it, making sure you've got this epoxy well into the holes. So really prod it in, and you'll hear every now and again a little pop and an air bubble. There's one just appearing as I speak. So keep applying the epoxy. I'm only doing obviously the top half at the moment, and I'll let that all set, spin it round, do the underside, and then probably have to go over it again, skim over it, make sure I've got everything. When it's turned, it will probably need another bit. Well, I'm just giving it a quick, well, not very quick, I'm just giving it a skim over with the skew chisel now, get these lumps of epoxy out of the way, and then I'll sand it down and part it off. I haven't got a clue what it is, just a bit of an ornament, just a practice on something I've never used before in my life. Well, there's my little Banksia Pod experiment. It's come out alright, it was a bit of fun. I will do another one. I've got to really, because I bought two. You know, it's something I've never done before, just made a little ornament out of it. I think next time, if I fill the seed holes in, I'll use a different coloured metal powder so it stands out a bit more. But that's it anyway. Good fun. A bit of a challenge. It's totally different to anything I've ever had in my life before. But it seems to have worked out not too bad. There you go. Little Banksia Pod ornament. See you soon for the next one. Bye now.